Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, all glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash, Tabernacle to the elders and the apostles, our great millstone. Shalom to the elect across the four corners of the earth. I will entitle this lesson, right? They that sow in tears shall reap in joy, which is referring to this precept that I'm about to read in the book of Psalms 126 and verse 5. They that sow in tears shall reap in joy. He that goeth forth and weepeth, bearing precious seed, shall doubtless come again with rejoicing, bringing in sheaves with him. Right? And this is going into the walk that we walk, right? Being in His truth. You're laboring, you're walking the walk, you're going through your trials and tribulations, but guess what? At the ending of the road, it's going to lead to it's going to lead to eternal benefits, right? It's going to lead to everlasting life. It's going to lead to everlasting glory, right? It's going to lead to a bunch of perks. You're gonna be extremely rich, right? You're gonna have a lot of things in abundance, right? So you're sowing tears and you're reaping joy. Right now, we are in the sowing period, right? The scriptures speak about the harvest is plenteous, but the laborers are few. So right now, we are laboring right now, right? And we looking to harvest, the elect, all right? But in this sense, right, the reaping is going to be the benefits in the kingdom of heaven, right? The benefits that's also going to come when all hell breaks loose, right? The protection, the spiritual power, the great miracles that the Lord is going to perform and show out here in these last days. These are the things that we're going to be reaping. Right? So it says, they that sow in tears shall reap in joy. Because guess what? We are sowing in tears right now, right? The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning. So we're mourning. And you're doing the work of the Lord. Right? Giving all diligence to make your call and election sure. And then what? Then it's going to be the sweet part. Reaping the benefits, right? The great spiritual things, the gifts, right? The 6th verse, he that goeth forth and weepeth, bringeth, bearing precious seed, shall doubtless come again with rejoicing, bringing his sheaves with him. So you're going to come with a pile. That word sheaves, if I'm pronouncing it properly, it goes into you having an abundance, right? You having a pile of great things, right? You having a bunch of perks. So that is the end, what it's going to lead to, right? You doing the work of the Lord, it's going to lead to something good. The scriptures say that we will not be ashamed nor confounded, right? We're going to have a world without end. You ain't going to be ashamed. You ain't going to be like, this is why I work for, boy. After all our tribulation and thing we went through, this is what we work for, boy. No, we're not going to be like that. The scriptures say you will not be ashamed nor confounded, right? Let me see if I can find it. That's right. Isaiah chapter 45 verse 17. But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded. World without end. That's right. Israel is going to be saved, and it's going to start with the elect of the nation of Israel. And through the elect, the rest of the nation is going to come back. Right? So it says we are not going to be ashamed. You ain't going to be ashamed in the kingdom. As in, this is why I work for, right? The scriptures clearly say that what? That the scriptures say we're going to have an eternal weight of glory, right? An eternal weight of glory. So, like the scripture said, the sufferings of this present time is not worthy to even be compared to the glory which you are going to receive. So the things what we are going through and doing now is it's not even to be compared what you're going to receive in the kingdom to come, right? So from there, I'm going to go in the book of Psalms, chapter 30, and verse 5. It says, "For his anger endureth but a moment, in his favor is life. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning." So, as you see, weeping we may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. Because guess what? Everything, right, that you're facing now is temporary. Right? This world that we in here, this world is temporal. But the world to come is going to be eternal, because this world is Esau's world. Esau's world is temporal, because guess what? The wicked wasn't created to rule forever, but the righteous. Right? They were the ones who were promised immortality and that everlasting rulership. That wasn't promised to Esau. Right? That is for the nation of Israel. Right? The Lord's people. So, from there, let me go in the book of Ecclesiasticus. Hold on, Ecclesiasticus, chapter 1, and verse 23. It says, "A patient man will tear for a time, and afterward joy will spring up unto him." So a patient man is going to tear for a time, right? Because guess what? The sufferings of this present time is not to be compared worthy to the glory what we're going to receive. Roughly paraphrasing, because the things what you're going through now, it's temporal, but the glory that you're going to receive in the kingdom, it's going to be eternal, right? It's going to be everlasting. The things what you're going to receive and the things what you're going to get, it's going to be eternal, right? Eternal rulership, eternal glory, right? You get children on this side. You get children on this life. In this life, they could die, right? You could die, but in the life to come, right? There will be no more death amongst the nation of Israel. You're gonna live forever. You gonna live for eternity, and your children is gonna live for eternity. Because you, being an Israelite man, you're not going to be able to bear no heathen child. That seed that you're gonna that's gonna come out your loins is gonna be, all right, strictly and purely an Israelite, whether it be a man or whether it be a male or a female, right? So you're just gonna be creating. You're just gonna have Israelites basically coming through your loins, and they're gonna be immortal just like you, whether you deal with an Israelite, right? Whether you deal with a heathen, right? A heathenistic woman, or an actual Israelite woman. That child is still going to be an Israelite. He's still going to be a God, right? He's still from Yasharallah, and he's going to be immortal. You understand? So, right? So everything that you're gonna get in the kingdom is going to be, all right, eternal. Unlike on this side, when I get things here, right, it can be taken away from you, your riches, right? That's why the Lord said, Yahweh Shai said, seek not riches where thief dwell and rust corrupt. But in the kingdom, right, nobody can steal your gold. Nobody can steal your jewels, right? And your treasury. So these are the things that we labor for. Remember, the Lord said, labor not for the meat which perisheth, but for that meat which enjoyed unto everlasting life. And where's that meat what enjoyed unto everlasting life? Right? How do you label for that? That's heavenly things. Right? That's gonna come in the kingdom of heaven. That is not going to come here, because on this side things are temporal. Right? Because this is Esau's world. Things are temporal here. But in the kingdom to come, the things what you're going to receive in the kingdom is going to be everlasting. Right? So from there, I'm going to the book of Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 59. Isaiah chapter 59 and verse 15. Right? Because right now, in this present world, we are being oppressed. Right? That's why the scriptures say when the righteous and authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked rule, the people mourn. So Isaiah 59 and 15, yet truth faileth, and he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey. And the Lord saw it, and it displeased him that there was no judgment. Right? So that's it. He that departed from evil maketh himself a prey. That is another reason why we are mourning unto the Lord. That is another reason why we crying out to the Lord. Right? That is another reason why, right, we are sowing in tears, because of the oppression and the wickedness of this place. But like the scripture said, shall not the Lord avenge his own elect that cry day and night unto him? The scripture say he will avenge them speedily. Luke chapter 18 verse 7. And shall not the Most High avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he be along with them? I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth? That's right, so the Lord is going to avenge his elect. Right? And it says, is the Lord going to find faith on the earth? And the answer is yes. He's going to find his elect holy, faithful, and true. Right? He's going to find, his men, right? His chosen. Because the scriptures speak about many are called, but few are chosen, right? Those that endure unto the end. So from there, I'm going to go in the book of Psalms. Psalms chapter 37. And I'll start at verse 32. The wicked watcheth the righteous, and seeketh to slay him. So, like the precept I bring out previously, right? He that departed from evil maketh himself a prey. So, that's these other nations, and in particularly the nation of Edom is watching the righteous and seeking to slay the righteous, right? So the 31st verse the 33rd verse. The Lord will not leave him in his hand, nor condemn him when he is judged. Wait on the Lord and keep his way, and he shall exalt thee to inherit the land. When the wicked are cut off, thou shalt see it. So you see, eventually, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is going to come true for his men, right? The Lord is not going to leave us in the hand of our enemy, right? One thing he's going to do for sure, and it's prophecy, the Lord is going to turn the tables, right? All they that pray upon thee, the Lord said, I will give a prey, right? He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with a sword must be killed with a sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Right? So from there, I'm going to jump down to the 37th verse, and I'll close it off from there. Mark the perfect man, behold the upright, for the end of that man is peace. Right? So at the end of the day, right, even though you go through your trials and your tribulations, your end is going to be peace. That's the end of the road. Peace. Everlasting life, everlasting glory. Because the elect is going to get everything they want at the end of the day. You just have to continue doing the work of the Lord. Right? The work of the Lord comes first. The work of the Lord is the most important work. Right? That's how we are going to be able to be saved. By giving diligence, right? Giving all diligence to make your call and election sure. Being on fire. Right? So this was just a quick lesson I wanted us to do. I want to give our praises, all glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash, double honor to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom unto the elect.